Yes, it's your platform partner. It's your hustling homie, Jackson 360, all about making things happen, addicted to action. And I want to tell you something that you already know, but this is a reminder. Ding dong. Open up the door. Opportunity is waiting for you. So here's the message. The message is, are you ready for it? Your mistakes will make you great. Your mistakes will make you great. Now, what do I mean when I say your mistakes will make you great? And who am I talking to? First of all, I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. You are the person that's on your journey to develop yourself, that personal development. You want to accomplish the things that are most important to you. I don't know if you are a Toastmaster. I don't know if you are a business owner. I don't know if you're just somebody that's sick and tired of being sick and tired. But if you're watching this video right now, it's because you want to take things to the next level and you've probably been frustrated and you just realize, you know what? I need to go out here and do something different. So I want to tell you this, when it comes to mistakes, that's the difference between somebody who accomplishes the things that you want and the person who doesn't. That's just in the same spot this year that they were last year, is their willingness to make mistakes. Your mistakes will make you great. Now, I learned this I heard a lot of people saying this. They said, don't be afraid to make mistakes. But I still was afraid. Why? Because I was the type of person that would always be in my head. I'll give you an example. I would be a Toastmasters because some of you all are speakers, right? So as a Toastmaster, this is a person that develops speeches. But when I would deliver a speech, sometimes I would be afraid of making mistakes because you don't want to be in public and you're in front of a group of people. So I'll give you an example. So one time I was giving a speech and I was in front of a group. I was an area director, and I was in front of a group of a new club, and I was giving my speech. And in the middle of the speech, I said a word. I said the wrong, like I pronounced the word wrong, incorrectly, made a mistake, and I felt really embarrassed. And then after that, I end up having a line in my speech, and I forgot the line, and I looked at the crowd and I said, oh my God, I forgot my line. I forgot the next thing to say. I lost my train of thought. But then in that moment, the spirit hit me and I made it a joke. I turned a negative into a positive. And I said, I looked at the person. I said, do you remember what my line is? Come on, people are looking. Come on, tell me. Come on, let me know. You're supposed to help me. And so I kind of made it into a joke. And what happened is people began to laugh, but also at the end of the speech, people were relieved. Why were people relieved? They were relieved because they saw me as the leader and the person who had this title and this accomplishment, but I still made a mistake. And they felt comfortable because they realized they didn't have to be perfect in order to make progress. So this is very important for all of us to understand. Like I just did that recently in my book that I just wrote. It's over there, Shut Up and Hustle. You can order it. It's called Shut Up and Hustle, How to Live the Life of Your Dreams by Thinking Like an Immigrant. That book, when I wrote it, my first book, it's a series, I had a lot of written mistakes in that book. And you know what? The people that buy the book, most of them, they don't even talk about the mistakes. They talk about the progress and the things that they love in the book, and they're buying the book for their people, their organizations, simply because I got out of my head. I wrote the book in 30 days. I know people that have been trying to write books for 10 years and still haven't written it, mainly because they're procrastinating over perfection, too much in their head. And when you realize most people that your listeners and people who follow you that you're going to impact, those people, many of them do not want to buy from heroes or legends. Many of them will not buy from you if you come off too perfect. Sometimes you have to purposely make yourself seem less perfect just so people can relate to you. So this is why it's great many times to show some of your failures and flaws. Now, I'm not saying you just go up there and just don't be prepared. No, you should be prepared. You should be able to give a good, concise message, and you should be able to make sense and people know that you're informed. However, do not overdo it because Ignorance on fire is more powerful than knowledge on ice. So it's very important that you understand that that people are moved by what resonates. They gotta feel it. They have to feel you, and people will feel you when they understand you're a human. And as a human, you have flaws. And this is why we see certain YouTube pages that blow up with large followings, and they'll be using their camera phone like this, and they'll be very informal. And you see other YouTube pages that have the HD cameras and these awesome sets, and they never really go viral, simply because people like the human element of that feeling, especially when you're in a this new digital world of technology that we're in. So your mistakes can make you great. One, just by going on stage, going to whatever platform, and creating that platform for yourself. And many people are going to like you because they're gonna look at you and they're gonna say, if this guy can be successful, I know I can do it because I'm better than him. This is what they're going to think in their head, even though they're probably not better than you. But if they think that, hey, let them think it. The whole goal is to get them going, and so they way they can improve themselves. So I want for you to get out of your head and get out of your comfort zone, and to don't worry about getting things right. Just get things going. Put your mission in motion, and everything else will start flowing. So your mistakes will come your masterpiece in life. Okay. So I want you to be the artist, and don't be afraid to get on that canvas and just paint and go crazy and have fun. Don't overthink it, because the end result usually will never look like what you had in your head in the first place anyway. Bars. All right, make sure you subscribe to the page. Again, Jackson 360. You can subscribe to this page. Make sure you get the book as well. The classes, the series are all below. Make sure you log in and don't hesitate. I am your platform partner, your hustling homie,